Don't fall off.
There she is, in the flesh.
In my clothes even.
Whoa, 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 hang on. In my clothes even? Is Faith trying to say that she ran around on these rooftops naked? Is that in reference to the mod for Mirror's Edge where they took her clothes off? What the fuck?
Thanks for looking after them. How have you been?
Well, you know, living, surviving. I missed you.
Don't gush. So what do you need help with?
It's the Outcast in Greylands. They're setting up a comm system to warn about KSEC raids, but they need control chips, which can be found in all comm relay boxes.
Control chips? Relay boxes. Okay.
By ripping those chips, you mess things up for Allcom and help the Outcast at the same time. Can you do it?
Sure. You know me. Always helping those in need.
You can play indifferent, but I know why you got locked up.
Yeah, I was stupid. Where can I find these boxes?
Not far from here. I'll mark them for you.
Okay, on it.
Do you see what I mean about Faith's voice actress? Or just voice in general? She just sounds very bored. She's like, okay, on it. Like, did they really choose the right person for this job? I don't think so.
Outcast, and with these chips, they'll have everything they need.
Old friends, Nomad wants you to help the Outcast. There's a whole like caste system in this game which doesn't come into play at any point in time, apart from small mentions, but we'll probably get into that at some point. Suffering in the Greylands, also not mentioned. Well, mentioned, but not really explain what the Greylands is. Anyway, by collecting control chips from all comm relay boxes, found here and there in the city. A seemingly easy task, but watch out for KrugerSec patrols, which you can kill in a few kicks or just run away from very easily.
Alright. I got the first chip.
Great. The next relay box should be close.
The first chip of many. Oh my god, there are thousands of these.
There are more KSEC patrols lately, and they look like they mean business too, not the usual ghosts.
Well, I'm hoping that we actually find a lot of the KrugerSec people, so I can show off how easy the combat is. What the hell is that? Is that just oh, it's just a box. That's weird. The whole thing should be red, right? I have never seen that happen before. Anyway, yeah, there's a lot of things in this game that do annoy me, but I suppose I'll talk about that as and when it happens.
Look sharp, people. On your knees, now.
Alright, combat shift. Something that you don't really need to use, but it's kind of helpful if you want to kick someone in the back, which is a very good strategy. So what you're going to do is walk up to a guy and then just press R2 and walk behind him. That's it, you just have to shift around him. In combat, the shift is just used to go side to side. You can use it to go back, but sometimes it makes you go around them, which is weird. I don't know why. Also, when you're really close to them, if you sometimes dash forward, you'll go around them as well, which is also kind of strange, considering you don't always want to do that, so the combat can be a little bit fiddly. Also, the shift is a little bit like a lock-on as well. Sometimes you want to run past someone, you'll press shift and then like you'll go around them. Yeah, okay. I think his predictions were a little bit off there. Also, combat, you just kick him in the side of the head continuously like that, and eventually they'll just fall over something and die. That is basically combat in a nutshell. Also, sometimes you can do this thing, where if there's a control chip, or something that's a collectible, a little bit out of range, you'll teleport to it. I wonder if I can pull that off later on. Yeah, we'll hope so anyway. I know for a fact there's actually I believe it's a vent, and you can teleport to that.
Did you talk to Dogan yet? Rumor has it you owe him a lot of script for what you did.
Not yet.
Well, I'm sure you can work something out. And if not, I'll come with you when you go into exile. We'll own the Greylands.
You, hold in place! We call for backup. We gotta breathe. We have a policy.
Also, Faith isn't really supposed to kill people, because that, what happened there? Did I, what? Oh, yeah, I remember, you've got to kick them into someone, otherwise you fail the mission. Because that makes sense. You know, just because I kicked him off a building, I failed the mission, obviously. Anyway, wait for them to get close to each other, and then just kick them into each other. Don't fall off, I need you. Okay, fall off. What a prick. Alright, let's try this again, shall we? Hopefully, we can get them together and kick them into each other. There we go. What an amazing stumble that was. Oh my god. Awesome. Look at the combat. Oh my fuck. Oh my god. Some of the moves are quite good though, I will admit. Anyway, can I teleport here? There's some cases where you can teleport and it's so funny because sometimes you go through walls as well. Come on. When it says press X, sometimes you can do it. There's little things here and there where you can teleport. It's so cool though. Ah, not today.
Got another one.
Great. Just one more and we're good for now.
Oh, I'd also like to mention, before we collect this last chip, there is a day and night system in this game, which is pretty good. I like that. Anyway, let's do some combats. Alright, so the goal is to take down all of the protectors, which is basically just take them all out. And I know Faith isn't really supposed to kill people, she's not really a murderer. However, well, I don't want to spoil it too soon, but, you know, you can kick people off of buildings and such, so I guess she would also be considered a murderer if she did that, which sometimes it's not really your fault. You'll kick them and they'll go flying off the roof and fall to the ground. It's like, you know, 50,000 feet in the air sometimes. It's really high up. So, I don't know. Is that bad? I'm not sure.
Okay. I got the last one.
Good, but we have a problem. There's a lowcast in trouble not far from you. Listen.
No! Scan my grid prints again! I did. You were supposed to be on your way to Food Dome Epsilon 3 days ago. Subdue him.
Faith, Nomad. What's happening?
KSEC is happening. I had enough of this crap in prison.
Faith, don't get involved. Look, I told you, this is happening all the time. It's not your fight.
Yes, it is.
As you can see, there is no lock-on system, apart from when you like phase around them like that. So if you manage to jump around them, you will actually unlock from them, which makes combat a little bit tricky. Sometimes.
You're okay. I took care of them.
Thank you. Thank you so much.
I saw that, Faith. Told you couldn't fool me. She just helped that lowcast, Noah. Yeah. She takes after her parents. You say that like it's a bad thing. Keep looking for those relay boxes around the city, Faith. It'll really help the outcast. Okay, now we need that first handful of chips delivered.
Figured as much. Where?
There's a dead drop at the marker on your map.
So yeah, these control ships. Also, yes, as you can see, day and night system. It's actually coming into play now, where it's getting a little bit darker as we progress. And I have to admit, sometimes at night time in this game, it gets insanely dark and you can't see anything. Well, me personally anyway. I know some people might be able to, but for some reason, in some areas, if you've got the brightness on like less than 5, which some people might do because the brightness can get a little bit too much. I even admitted like in part, what was it, 2 maybe? I don't know, I've not actually finished recording yet, so I don't know when it is. But probably part 2, where it got really bright, because it did get really bright. But then again, I like that. The game is meant to be bright. That's the intention. It's, you know, it's the aesthetics of the game. Be like water. Oh, I wish. You need to deliver the control chips at a dead drop nearby, but there are several Kruger-sec guards in the way along your route. Knock them out and maintain your focus shield until you reach the dead drop. This can be a little bit tricky with no upgrades, so if I fail, or when I fail, come on, let's be real here, I'll explain why I failed and why I'm also very bad.
Dead drop.
Slight change of plans. They want to use another dead drop nearby, and there's a bunch of KSEC patrols between you and there. Probably responding to the commotion from before.
Also, I'm not sure if you've noticed this, but the cutscenes, some of the cutscenes anyway, ones that are pre-recorded, are in 30 FPS, and I don't know why that is.
If you stop or make too many mistakes, you won't make it.
Also, I've just noticed over here, there is actually a control chip. We'll get this. Like I say, there are billions of these. 1 out of 17 in the Centurion Yards. And Centurion Yards is a relatively big place. However, if we look at the map real quick, yeah, that's Centurion Yards. Well, this little bit here. This part here, Centurion Yards. That also might encompass some of this little bit over here. Yeah. And this is the entire map. We've not explored any of this yet. Yeah. There's a lot of these chips. Thankfully for the trophy, I think you only need to collect like 10. Fucking hell! Jesus Christ! I think I just inhaled like a frog or something. Fucking hell. Anyway, let's do the mission, shall we? Jesus Christ, I almost died. Anyway, yes, we have to do traversal attacks. Now these are light attacks that don't always kill people or knock them out. I do apologise. But yeah, I'm not really going to be doing these very much. Because they don't slow you down, but they don't do anything. You know, the people still chase you down. And it's not really that good. Most of the time you're best off just stopping. Because, as you can see, sometimes it makes you kind of stop in a sense. But not always, but sometimes you kind of stop a little bit. You're best off just running past them, really. It's a lot easier. Well, there we go. Be like water. A very important mission.
More than worth it. You helped a lot of people today, Faith. Talk more soon. I like using the conglomerate's tools against it. The billboards are perfect for that. Hacking a billboard sends a clear message to the employees. It's enough if only one of them opens their eyes because of what we show them.
Delivery assignment available nearby.
Alright, Faith. Seems to me you're more than ready to take on a real assignment. I got the perfect run for you. Come back to the lair and we'll look at the details. It should get you at least part of the way to paying off token.
Alright, so this is a delivery mission, which I'm not going to do because it is a side mission and it isn't important to the story and doesn't impact anything. It will only give you experience. They do mention a currency in this game called scrip, and scrip is non-existent. They always say like, oh, there's a scrip delivery payment at the end of this mission and you just get experience. I think that is a very big missed opportunity. I am a huge fan, ever since Assassin's Creed 2 did this to me, where in the first Assassin's Creed I liked it. I had my problems with it after a little while, but I liked it, it was very enjoyable. And then Assassin's Creed 2 came around and introduced customization and florins. That small thing, the smallest of things, introducing a currency and introducing things to spend them on, spend the currency, made the game a lot more enjoyable. Like, going into Monteriggioni in Assassin's Creed 2, buying the Thieves Guild, buying the courtesan's little area, what's it called? It's like a brothel, I suppose. You know, buying different clothes, buying dyes, buying everything, buying armor, weapons, gear, everything you can think of. Buying things that make you look different, distinctify you, upgrade your home, and, you know, just things like that. It was a small change, but it made a world of difference. So if you're going to add a currency like scrip, but you're not going to use it, and you're not going to add customization, that's where I get a little bit annoyed, because it's a huge opportunity that was just missed.